Hey there, Flavor Street Brigade. I'm super excited to welcome you to my world of deliciousness. Get ready for amazing recipes, life-changing tips, and most importantly, loads of fun. Thanks for being here. We're going to have a blast in the kitchen. Poffertjes, small fluffy pancakes dusted with powdered sugar and a knob of butter. Poffertjes, the delightful Dutch mini pancakes, are known for their light, fluffy, and spongy texture. The key to this is the use of yeast as a leavening agent. While there are some variations that use baking powder, the traditional recipe relies on yeast. Here are the common ingredients to prepare poffertjes. Flour. A combination of all-purpose flour and buckwheat flour is traditional, though many recipes now use only all-purpose flour for convenience. Buckwheat flour gives the poffertjes a distinctive, nutty flavor. Yeast. This is the most crucial ingredient for that classic fluffy texture. Active dry yeast or instant yeast are both commonly used. Milk. Lukewarm milk is essential for activating the yeast. Eggs. Eggs bind the batter together and contribute to its structure and richness. Sugar. A small amount of granulated or caster sugar is added to the batter for a hint of sweetness and to help activate the yeast. Salt. A pinch of salt helps to balance the flavors. Butter or oil. Melted butter is used for greasing the special poffertjes pan to prevent sticking and to add flavor. For serving. Butter. Traditionally, a small knob of butter is placed on top of the hot poffertjes, which melts beautifully. Powdered sugar, icing sugar. A generous dusting of powdered sugar is a classic and essential topping. Other toppings. You can also serve them with other toppings like maple syrup, honey, fruit, or even Nutella. Kibbeling, battered and deep-fried pieces of cod, often served with a garlic or tartar sauce. Kibbeling is a popular Dutch street food snack consisting of deep-fried, battered pieces of white fish. It's a staple at fish stalls and markets throughout the Netherlands, often served in a paper cone with a dipping sauce. Ingredients to prepare kibbeling. While recipes can vary slightly, the basic ingredients are, for the fish and batter, white fish fillets, cod, pollock, or another firm white fish, cut into bite-sized pieces. Flour. All-purpose flour is the base for the batter. Leavening agent. Some recipes use baking powder or sparkling water or beer to create a lighter, crispier batter. Egg, to bind the batter. Milk, water, or beer, used to create the batter's liquid base. Beer is a common choice for its flavor and carbonation. Seasoning. A blend of spices is essential for the characteristic flavor. This can include paprika, salt, pepper, garlic powder, and other spices. Oil. A neutral oil suitable for deep frying, such as vegetable or peanut oil. Serving. It's typically enjoyed as a quick snack, but can also be a full meal when paired with French fries and a salad. Patat fries. Dutch fries are thick-cut and crispy, often served with a variety of sauces like frittasaus peanut sauce. Patat is the Dutch word for French fries, particularly in the northern part of the Netherlands. To prepare patat in the traditional Dutch style, you'll need a few key ingredients. Potatoes. Floury potato varieties are generally recommended for their fluffy interior. Oil, vegetable oil, or another neutral oil for deep frying. Salt, to season the fries after they are cooked. The key to authentic Dutch patat is the preparation method, which involves a two-stage frying process to achieve a crispy exterior and a soft, fluffy interior. Common sauces and toppings for patat in the Netherlands include mayonnaise, the most popular and traditional sauce. Dutch and Belgian mayonnaise is typically richer and less tart than American versions. Frittasaus, a specific type of mayonnaise-based sauce. Patatje oorlog, war fries, a beloved combination of mayonnaise, peanut satay sauce, and chopped raw onion. Satay sauce, pindasauce, a rich and savory peanut sauce, often inspired by Indonesian cuisine. Curry ketchup, a popular, slightly sweet and tangy ketchup with curry spices. Ketchup, a common choice, though less traditional than mayonnaise. Bitterballen, deep-fried, crispy meatballs with a soft, savory ragu filling. They are a classic Dutch bar snack. Bitterballen are a classic Dutch snack, essentially a small, deep-fried ball with a crispy breadcrumb coating and a creamy, savory filling. They are very similar to a Dutch meat croquette, just in a different shape. The filling is a thick, rich ragu, which is a type of stew. The primary ingredients for the ragu are meat. Traditionally, this is beef, often from stewing or leftover pot roast, but variations with veal, chicken, or even vegetarian options like mushroom or jackfruit are now common. A roux. This is the base that gives the filling its thick, creamy texture. It's made by cooking butter and flour together. Broth. Beef broth is used to create the ragu. Seasonings. Common seasonings include salt, pepper, nutmeg, and fresh parsley. Some recipes might also use ingredients like onion, bay leaf, or other herbs. The coating for the bitterballen is a simple breading station, with flour for the first dredge. Egg, to help the breadcrumbs adhere. Breadcrumbs, to create the signature crispy golden brown crust. Japanese panko breadcrumbs are often recommended for an extra crispy texture. Crepes, pannenkoek. Dutch pancakes are a common treat, but you can also find thinner French-style crepes with sweet or savory fillings. Crepes are a simple and delicious French delicacy that are much thinner than American pancakes. The batter is made with a few basic ingredients you likely already have on hand. The core ingredients for crepes are flour. All-purpose flour is the standard choice. Eggs. They act as a binder and provide richness. Milk, the liquid base that makes the batter thin and pourable. Melted butter, adds a rich flavor and helps prevent sticking. Salt, a pinch of salt enhances the overall flavor. Optional ingredients are often added depending on whether you are making sweet or savory crepes. For sweet crepes, a small amount of granulated sugar and a dash of vanilla extract are common additions. Some recipes also call for a splash of rum or other alcohol for flavor. For savory crepes, the sugar is often omitted, and some recipes use buckwheat flour to make galettes, a classic savory crepe from Brittany, instead of or in combination with all-purpose flour. Turkish pizza, lahmacun, a thin dough topped with minced meat, vegetables, and herbs, often rolled up with salad. Turkish pizza, known as lahmacun or pide, is a popular street food and comfort meal. The ingredients vary depending on the style and region, but they generally consist of a thin dough topped with a savory mixture. Lahmacun, round, thin Turkish pizza. This is a very thin, crispy flatbread topped with a minced meat mixture. For the dough, flour, all-purpose or bread flour, water, lukewarm water, yeast, instant dry yeast or fresh yeast, salt, salt sugar, a pinch of sugar to activate the yeast, olive oil, optional. For the topping, ground meat, typically ground lamb or a mix of lamb and beef. It's best to use meat with some fat content, around 20%. Vegetables, onions, green peppers, red bell peppers, and tomatoes. These are typically finely chopped or blended to a paste-like consistency in a food processor. Herbs, fresh parsley is essential. Others like fresh mint or basil can also be used. Garlic, cloves of garlic spices, paprika, often smoked, ground cumin, Aleppo pepper flakes, pulbiber, and salt. Some recipes may also include allspice, cinnamon, or cayenne pepper. Tomato paste and or red pepper paste, biber salsa, olive oil for serving, garnishes, lemon, wedges of fresh lemon to squeeze over the top, fresh parsley, a handful of fresh parsley, red onions, thinly sliced red onions, often mixed with sumac. Other options, sliced tomatoes, cucumbers, and a drizzle of yogurt or tahini sauce.